I've been writing poems for a while. They're all right.
I beg to differ.
But I'm also I'm going to share a couple of monologues that I like to do from a couple of one of them is from one of my favorite movies, and one of them is from my favorite play. You want me to teach you something? What? You want to learn something? All right, I'll teach you something. Here's a useful lesson for you. Give up. Just quit. Because in this life, you can't win. Yeah, sure, you can try, but you're just gonna lose big time because the world is run by the man. The man. What, you don't know who the man is? The man's everywhere, okay? He's in the White House, he's down the hall. Miss Mullins, she's the man, okay? And the man destroyed the ozone, and he's burning down the Amazon, and he kidnapped Shamu, and he put her in a chlorine tank, okay? And there used to be a way to stick it to the man. It was called rock and roll. But oh no, the man had to go and ruin that too, with a little thing called MTV. So don't go and try and create anything cool or pure or awesome, because the man's just gonna call you a fat, washed up loser and crush your soul. So just give up. Thank you. That's School of Rock. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. And this next monologue is from a play called John Lennon and Me, which I find that most people have not heard of, but if you get a chance, look it up, read the script, or see the play. It's really great. Allow me to introduce myself. Contrary to popular belief, my name is not Stella Grubner. I renamed myself Star. No last name, thank you very much. I mean, Stella. What could my parents have been thinking? Well, Claudia, you'll meet her later, that's my mother. She told me that when I was born, her and my father were living in New York City. She was an actress, and my dad was a stand-up comic. She was in rehearsal for a revival of this really famous play called A Streetcar Named Desire. And because of me, she had to drop out. So she named me Stella, after the character she never got to play. And of course, my dad split when I was like 2, and then Claudia ran out of money, which is how we ended up moving to Franklin, this little town outside of Nashville, into my grandparents' house. I plan to run away to New York when I turn 18 to become a very famous actress. I figure the sooner the better, since there's a chance I may not live to see my 25th birthday. Not that I buy that, but the thing is, I do have cystic fibrosis. I was born with it. Don't worry, it's not catchy. But when I was 10, I looked it up in a medical dictionary, and after all the technical stuff, it said, the average life expectancy is 25 years. This disease is always fatal. Fatal? As in dead? I will admit, that definitely threw me for a minute. But then I read that last line again. The average life expectancy is 25 years. Well, I'm not average, I'm extraordinary. So right then, I decided I'm not going to die. I'm just not. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote a couple of poems. You've heard the rough draft of one of these, but I've been reworking it this entire month, which I don't usually do with poetry, actually. I usually write it, rework it like once, and then leave it alone. But I took a different approach this month because I wanted to kind of challenge myself as a writer. This pain is as vast as an ocean, and the grief slices through me like a knife, and I lose myself in the heartache, and the silence roars around me as memories flicker like a broken reel. A harsh wind sweeps me into this desolate space, and blowing me further from you, and cold consumes me, yet somehow I'm burning from the inside. It's just me and the pain now, and I'm shattered from within, but you find me and you hold me, and somehow I begin to feel whole again. In my heaven, I'm sipping coffee on the big front porch of the cabin in the woods, and I'm surrounded by my people. I close my eyes and I can see it. The sunshine glowing off of green leaves and brown eaves while dogs lounge in the summer shade. I am light and dark, but the pain lies to me and wants me to believe that everything's all fucked up. I feared the darkness for so long, for all of its pain and heartache, and I had forgotten what all artists are supposed to know, that dark and light accentuate each other. Every heartache lands on my soul like raindrops, yet every loving triumph drowns me in its bliss. Thank you. And last, but as they say, certainly not least. Late night ochre light filters through blinds burnt with age. Princesses play with Lego castles, but they're drowning in anxiety and living on a dream. Good Luck Cat sits on your mantle, raises her paw in greeting, and wonders why you believe in the worst when good runs amok in every city. Why do you feel exempt? Why do you see all the good and wonder if you'll ever get your fair share in this world? Cotton candy whimsy floating through a tired city, while palm trees sway, dreams are built and shattered every day. Thank you. And that's it, my friends, but thank you so much for sharing all your poetry. I have to jet out of here pretty quickly. Unfortunately, normally I stay to chat, but I just wanted to tell you all that all of your artwork was amazing, and I hope to see you guys here next month. You're awesome and I love you.